One's love is mighty, merciful, true, mighty, merciful, true. Sound, movement, oh, what about raising my son? My radiation, my planet's preserved, preserving on and on. All of our thoughts of enemies, fall beneath one sweet loving feet. One love is mighty, merciful and true, mighty, merciful, true. It's giving all of its children loving angels' wings. We come here loving just about everyone and everything. And all of those angels, beloved, loving, 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 loving. Me, you too. My love is mighty, merciful, true. It's providing each and every one of us worlds in our time to witness and feel. And all the love and all of these words is coming on through. Seeds of one love like me and you. And all of our worlds fade away. One love remains. Like worn out clothes, all of our lifetime changes. There's wondrous love, forever and ever and ever be the same. Evolving rain, like drops of evolving rain, like drops of evolving rain, like drops of love's evolving rain. Like drops of love, evolving rain. like drops of love. Yes, I feel maybe tomorrow when I sing this song, or during the day, maybe my imagination maybe will come up with some way of weaving those words together, like as I'm fading out with the song, I imagine this evolving. What's working on here is the concept of, well, if I'm asked to consider love, forever being the same, like the concept of love, of when they talk about like Godhead, or is it in the Hindu Atma, it's like the vital, the essence of life, always the same. Well, if with faith, belief systems, to consider that Atma, or life force, to be loving, like one's love, like it's like nurturing the child in the womb. Yeah. One's love is nurturing, and not just every child in every womb, every elephant's baby, every horse's baby, you could just go on you can go down into the butterflies and insects or whatever. There's a nurturing, a beautiful nurturing. However, I feel the final play in this game or stage of life, and it's never final, but it's like one of the final play on the way to putting an end to war. Yeah. And the final play on the way to putting an end to war. Yeah. And the final play on putting an end to war. He's scratching his head, you see. His final play. What is he talking about, final play? And people say, it's not a game. This not a game. Well, look, these are just words we use. And I found it nice at times to consider life as a game. Each one has this part in a game. A game that's, it's good, bad, and it's ugly here at times. But it's like when we're born, we fall into a network that's pertinent to our own personal reaction to it somehow. And we're here. And then with every breath, the hallucination changes. Well, I wonder how I define hallucination. Am I still recording this? I am still recording it. Okay. Well, I got to get on with the day. Sun's up. I'm up, and who knows, up for it, whatever. Lucky I am. Yeah, who knows? More guitar, pick and shovel, who knows? Sweeping. Daily chores. And me, I'm chasing it, as far as I got so much clutter and so many little projects here, there, and everything. So many things to be fixed. Maintenance. It's the, it all goes with household, I suppose. Household. It's like a never-ending circle with the suns and the moons and the stars and everything else. Well, can they just stop? Each and every person of authority. Stop. Question by whose authority you are acting so authoritatively. When you bully down teenagers. Now, you may be very sincere and everything else, but the next guy, there's one or two guys on this line that really enjoy this beating up of teenagers. Huh? Really? I guess in every prison zone, there's a couple of officers who really enjoy beating these people. And it goes on, this, where do you get your authority from? No. It's where do they get this authority from to enjoy hurting people? It's called sadism. And it's part of our nature to feel relief and empathy at the same time when somebody's suffering. Because it's not us. And that is that is a glimpse at the what I would call the Satan. It's not us. You know what I mean? And sometimes I feel people, when they're beating other people up, it's like, well, they're not beating me up, I'm beating them up, I'd rather be a hammer than a nail, that kind of attitude. Well, please. So, police, army, Navy, whatever you want to call yourself in uniform, anybody who's working for an authority, please, for the sake of humanity, check out what's happening around you in the name of authority. Whose authority? Like they say on every dollar bill, in God we trust. And who's interpreting the authority of God? Beating up teenagers? Is this what you've signed up for when you were born? I pity you. Yeah. There's something missing. The pity that you would be sent out on these crazy missions. That you would find yourself in a uniform, standing in line, holding a shield. I pity you. What the fuck am I doing here? You know what I mean? It's like, what am I doing here? I don't want to be here. And what are they doing there? They don't. Well, they seem to want to be there more than I want to be here. I'm imagining myself on those lines of, you know what I mean? Oh, mamma mia. Well, a lot of those people in that march particularly don't want to be there either. I mean, they want to get on with their business in peace, but it's like they've come to a turning point of some sort in their outlook on this authority trip. Again, I I want to look up the word authority now in a dictionary and see if it's related to a godhead or something that's beyond that loves humanity. Yeah, they say, they used to say, a child is, what is it, the father that, I don't know, some kind of phrases about beating up children, and their kids. It's the same thing. Beating up kids when they're young, like to teach them a lesson, A lesson you'll never forget. Yeah. Well, it's all about love. Yeah, it's all about love. Daddies and mummies, they do the best they can. And a lot of the, as they say, they weren't born with instructions, and this seems to be the instructions they're getting, from their neighborhood, as they grow up, I'm just, I don't know, just, now I'm into describing things, like, as my imagination has it, but this war in Gaza, it's like war on Gaza. The bottom line, in terms of Gaza is concerned, if everybody goes by the rule of law, right? The rules of law. The bottom line is, if you are taken over by an occupational force, if you're occupied, you have a right to take up arms against your occupier. Well, that's how I've been instructed from the World Wide Web of information that, yes, they have a legal right, I'm told, to, I've read or whatever, they have a legal right to take up arms and to resist. So, then you have a military out there with a nuclear power and America behind it, everything else. So can put yourself in their position. They have a legal right to resist this occupation. So, what should they do? Go out and throw stones and resist, that don't work. Too many hurt children, bullet wounds, dead bodies. And it seems that the Israeli soldiers are laughing at this. A sniper had to point his gun to, it's like, how can they live with such evil, and train for it, listen to an authority telling them about this and how to do it. Most of them, they say, I trained in America anyway. No, I don't know. It's just, they're trained in hell, in the hell of a military complex. Money, and power to me. It's like, it's going to take a lot of love to tame the beast of the military complex. It's going to take a lot of love to tame the beast of the military complex. So what would you do, Israeli soldier, if you were on the other side and you were facing this, seems to be unsurmountable armies of planes and bombers and tanks and even nuclear, that? Well, maybe we could build tunnels under everything. We could have an underground city so that we can hide when the bombs come. A bit like all these Israelis, they have these rooms where they go in and they lock themselves in, you know. Yes, you could do that. Yeah. You see where I'm coming from? Isn't this ridiculous? The whole situation is ridiculous. And it's beholden to each and every individual. It's like Allah Akbar, like the Muslim, like Islam, Muslim. Wake up. One God and you. One God and me. One God and him. One God and her. One God and... So what's going on here? Under the authority of heaven, of one's love. So you believe in this hateful God? Vengeful God? No, you don't. So what are you doing in a uniform with a sniper's fucking gun shooting at teenage girls and thinking about it's fun to shoot a breast or something stupid? Where are you coming from? Standing in the middle of New York with all your buddies beating up fucking teenage girls? Huh? You see, if anyone among you is enjoying in any way your job, when you're beating up these people, consider going to a psychiatrist in terms of your sadism, because you're not really enjoying yourself. I don't think you're really enjoying yourself. You feel like you're getting, it's like you're just having a sort of some kind of passionate orgasm or something, and taking out on people or something. But I don't know. Just back off and think about it. Them, not us. That's what you're getting off on. You're beating somebody else, and the pleasure you're getting is, I am not being beaten, they are. I'm the hammer, they're the nail. That's the dynamic of I guess, of... Anyway, enough said for the moment. For me, I've had enough. I'm going out now into the sunshine. Well, soon. I'm working on it. Sunshine. The sun is shining, and it's like calling me out. And sure, I'm going to go out in the sunshine soon. And look around. Beautiful, beautiful view I got. Gracias. Thank you. Let me just lighten up a little bit with this. Deep in my heart, I do believe one love gonna overcome all of our ways in our perfectly imperfect dimension